Welcome to an overview of Elevating Conscious Leadership. This short video is meant to familiarize you with the journey your organization is on. Wellness and well-being underpins all growth and development and is imperative as a baseline to return to over and over. Next, we are able to integrate emotional intelligence, which gives way to conscious leadership, which then gives way to transformed organizations and cultures. As we grow and develop, we need to be familiar with the 4 quadrants of change and make an effort to not over or under focus on any of these. The first quadrant is our individual experience and the mindset and beliefs we operate with. We must understand and sometimes shift those beliefs in order to grow as a leader. Mindset shifts then gives way to quadrant 2, which are individual skills and behavior, what the outside world sees from us. Quadrants 3 and 4 focus on the collective. Quadrant 3 are the collective vision, values, and culture we experience as an organization. And finally, Quadrant 4 represents our collective action, our processes, our structure, our services. We understand that we cannot just focus on one of these quadrants to experience true growth and transformation, both individually and collectively. As we showed in the pyramid a few moments ago, emotional intelligence plays a key role in our growth and development as leaders. We define emotional intelligence as a set of behaviors that enable us to be aware of our own emotions, the emotions of others, and monitor that awareness and use it to manage ourselves and our relationships with others. We will constantly be honing and deepening our awareness to manage ourselves and our relationships. We know we are embodying emotional intelligence when we can sense what is going on within ourselves and then center, be present, and ultimately serve to inspire others. The leadership circle is our path to being conscious leaders, the third rung on our pyramid. The leadership circle is both a 360 evaluation profile and a way of being and developing. We aspire for all leaders to have the opportunity to take the profile and get a better sense of their growth journey. The leadership circle is largely based on the theories and practices of adult development and the fact that we can indeed make major shifts in our adult lives. In its essence, we understand adult development in 5 expanding stages. Egocentric is a general term for our consciousness during our childhood, where we gradually shift away from everything being about our own needs to understanding others and the broader world around us. At the end of adolescence, most adults shift to a reactive state of mind, also called the socialized mind. This is where many of our gifts and strengths are developed, and is also based on being defined from the outside in. From what I've learned in family systems and social systems, what keeps me safe. Many adults spend their lifetime here, and as the world is becoming more complex, we know that leading from the next expansion, creative, is more effective. The creative state of mind, also called the self-transforming mind, is defined as living and leading from purpose and from the inside out. This is our focus, to lead more and more from a creative state of mind. Only about 20 to 25% of adults lead from this place, and thus, this is the shift we focus on during the leadership journey. 2 other important stages of adult development are integral, where we shift to true servant leadership and answer a call that feels bigger than ourselves, and unitive, where we understand the oneness of all, not the sameness. As we expand our mental complexity, also called our leadership consciousness, we are more inclusive leaders, more effective leaders, more open-minded, and have a greater capacity for complexity and the unknown. Our goal is to develop our creative leadership capacities more and more in service of ourselves and a transformed culture for our people and those we serve. We utilize the concept of a teal organization. The concept of teal was popularized by Frederick Laloux in his seminal book, Reinventing Organizations. In essence, As individuals and leaders shift into a more creative and conscious mindset, as we've just discussed, there is an opportunity to shift the organization to a more evolutionary way of operating. As we grow and improve ourselves and our teams, we are able to evolve the organization to one that is more purposeful, encourages and flourishes when people operate from a place of wholeness, and more peer-to-peer accountability and management. This chart shows the different paradigms operating in organizations today. Each one represented a breakthrough for organizations, and each one had limitations that have given way for a new paradigm to emerge. Each stage of organizational development, or paradigm, assumes a transcend and include approach, meaning that we take forward the breakthroughs from a previous stage and transcend them. The area describing how good decisions are judged at the bottom is a powerful way to understand the nuances of each paradigm. In red, good decisions are judged by achieving the leader's desires. And in amber, it's about conforming to the social norms. And then when we reach orange, which is where many organizations fall today, good decisions are judged by effectiveness and success and rational and logical thinking. And then in green, it's about belonging and harmony, and also adding people in the feeling process. And in teal, good decisions are judged by an inner measure of rightness, being of service to the world, and also uses all forms of data, both rational but also intuitive knowing, and also considers and moves from an either-or place to a both-and. This chart depicts the many facets of our journey, utilizing the 4 quadrants of change shown earlier, and allows us to assess ourselves and see where we are on the journey. We are excited you are here. We will be engaging with you and offering reflections and resources, as well as the possibility to participate in an Elevating Conscious Leadership Journey cohort in the future. For more resources, please see Insight's website at insight-cc.com. We look forward to the continued journey.